Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. I apologize, I have not actually posted in a while. Work's been keeping me pretty busy doing a lot of out-of-town work. Today's video, we're basically just going to kind of go through some of the things that I have bought for the car and already received, as you can kind of see on the table. Then afterwards, we'll take you out in the garage. I have done a little bit of work to the car, and we actually already got a new motor for it. So that's sitting there on the stand, so we'll give you an update video. But let's just kind of get right into it. So I've been kind of buying things as they've kind of like maybe some sale prices or just whatever I kind of feel like purchasing. And the first thing we're going to talk about, UMI Performance got their transmission cross member. This is for a turbo 400 transmission. That is what I finally decided I will be putting in the car, and I should be ordering that hopefully within the next few weeks or so, as soon as, well, tax returns come back. So we've got their black, nothing crazy, there's no loop, there's nothing crazy to it, just your standard transmission cross member. So got that from UMI Performance, as well as their pan hand bar.
That's the sound of a crisp mellow yellow.
It's a pan hard bar, right? Pan hand.
I call it a track bar.
Okay, it's basically a track bar. This actually goes across the rear end of the car. Just more stability. It's a lot stronger than the OEM one that's there. And the kit came with the UMI Performance lower control arm. I want that to roll off the table. So, non-adjustable. Like I said, they're nothing crazy. They're not super expensive. I don't need an adjustable control arm. My brother's running these on his 3rd gen. He likes them, so I figured I'd run them on my car since it's not going to be anything super crazy ridiculous. So, got some nice suspension components going in the car, the nice transmission cross member. So, a few things that I definitely needed and wanted to upgrade. Next, I know the motor that I got has about 180,000 miles on it. It doesn't look like the rear main is leaking, but I did buy rear main seal kit on the car, or for the motor. I'm just gonna replace it. So I just got this off of Jegs. So we're gonna replace that. Better be safe than sorry, and easier to do it while it's out of the car than while it's in the car. Next thing we got, new timing chain set. Mainly because I don't want to have to trust the OEM one in there that's got 180,000 miles on it. So we basically just picked up an OEM replacement from Melling, timing chain set for 5.3 LS. Just, it's a little bit of peace of mind with that kind of stuff. The next thing is I went to Motion Raceworks. I got their billet valve cover. I probably shouldn't have spent this much money on a valley cover for a 5.3, but it's absolutely beautiful. I'll come up to the camera with this. I mean, this thing is absolutely gorgeous. So much that you can see all the machine work lines in and everything. Really nice valley cover, but I may regret how much I have spent on it after seeing some other valley covers on it. So we got that, some nice hardware for the 5.3. At least I can interchange this between different motors too, so that is kind of nice. The next thing, Motion Raceworks steering wheel. I am not going to run the OEM steering wheel, and I'm not going to have an airbag because we die like real men. So, nothing special. This thing's like $120 off of Motion Raceworks. It's a little bit smaller, which I actually prefer. I like a smaller steering wheel. I don't like them too big. So nice new steering wheel to go in the Camaro. I will be getting a quick release because I'm a big dude and I am not getting in and out of that car without a steering wheel removed. I am not running an oil cooler on this motor, not right now at least. So I just picked up an ICT billet oil cooler delete plate. I don't really see a need to run an oil cooler on it right now. If I am experiencing, anything that may result in me having to put one on, then I'll put one on. But this was like 11 bucks, so I'm just gonna delete the oil cooler on it. I don't really think I'm gonna need one for a naturally aspirated LS setup. But who knows, I might change my mind. We're gonna feature the kitty for a second here. Say hello.
He does not like you.
He doesn't like me. This is my Stage 4 Texas Speed LS camshaft. This is gonna give it, I've just looked up quite a few videos. This is going to give me quite a boost in the lower end torque, and it's gonna sound really, really good, especially once we get the new headers on it and I get the exhaust built for the car. So very excited about this. With that camshaft, this is a kit, comes with their chrome ollie push rods. So I've got the correct size push rods in there, and then their valve spring kit. So got dual 660 beehive springs, they're platinum, and then new valve stem seats, and then the retainers for the valve stem. So now I can take the heads into a head shop, give them all of this stuff, and have them put those heads together, clean them up, get them looking real good. So top end of the motor wise, I have just about everything. Really all I need is my oil pump and then gaskets. Then I'll send the heads off, get those done, get everything put together, and then I can go ahead, get the heads on the motor, and we can start the assembly of the motor and get that ready to put into the car. Now, the other thing, obviously I'm not going to keep the OEM seats in the car, so we've got my new aluminum. This is a Jag seat. I did not buy a Kirky. I may be regretting that now after seeing my brother's, but bought an aluminum racing seat off of Jags. Nothing super special, I guess. But this is, I don't want to sit too high in the car, so this is actually going to allow me to sit a little bit lower in the car, and a little bit safer too. I will be taking into account some safety things on this car since I will be going to the drag strip. I don't want to hurt myself in the event of an accident, so I might as well spend some money on some safety stuff. So like I said, still waiting on a few things. I still got some things coming in, and I haven't really been able to do a whole lot with the car until I get, more of the things that I need in. So, oil pump, gaskets, I can put the motor together. But now I'm going to take you out in the garage. I have done some things to the car. We'll show you the new motor, and let's get you out there. All right, guys. So please excuse the mess. I basically did this stuff here and then had to go right out of town for work, so the garage is still kind of a mess. But basically, we got the entire interior of the car minus the dashboard all torn out right now. So I need to go ahead, I need to clean this up, and the dash will actually be coming out. Reason being, I'm pulling the dash because I'm buying the Holley Terminator kit. I am going to make a faceplate panel that kind of takes over where the gauge cluster sits. So I'm going to make a panel that the screen can mount in. And I'll also be taking out like the radio, climate control, all that. And then the heater core will be coming out of the car as well. I'm not going to run a heater core. I'm not going to run heat or AC. So I might as well go ahead, take all that out, and just shed a little bit of weight. That's kind of the main reason the dash is actually coming out, is to pull the heater core and all that stuff. So, pulled the carpet out so that I can take it to my boy Jack and have him put together and weld in the back half roll bar that I will be putting in. So I only need my seat brackets and then the shifter, and then I can go ahead, bring the car to him, have him put the back half roll bar in, and we should be good to go there. So, I mean, it's a mess right now in here. And yes, my hatch is held up with a stick because this is a carbon fiber hatch. I don't know how well you guys can see that. I guess from at least what I've been told, the SLP cars came with carbon fiber hatch and hood. And unfortunately, a lot of the carbon fibers broke. Looks like it broke and someone tried to fiberglass it. Same thing over there too. So I cannot actually put the struts back on. It will not hold. So it's held up with a stick. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. But that's just kind of a little bit of a update on my car. Haven't done a whole lot with it since. I'm still waiting on a lot of things. So I'll try not to get ahead of myself here. And then this here is the new motor for the car. This is actually this is a Gen 353. This is actually out of a van. So I don't know how well you guys can see. I'll probably just open it up here. All right, this one's got flat top pistons. So immediately we assumed it was a 4.8. After we ran the numbers on the back of the block, turns out it's actually a 5.3, so that's good. So we'll have some videos coming, working on this, putting it back together after I get all the new stuff. And then videos coming. I'll probably record pulling the dash. I didn't record pulling the interior. I thought it'd be really boring, honestly. And then update, my brother got his turkey seat covers, and he just got his passenger seat and seat cover. So those are both mounted in the car. So now it looks like a street car. And then he did get his battery relocation box mounted, and I believe right now he's just waiting on some extra wiring to be able to finish his, where is it? There it is, shut off switch. So a few things to come there. He's still got a lot of stuff he's going to do to this, so we'll definitely have more videos on this. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Like I said, just a little update video. If you guys like the video, please drop a like, subscribe if you want to see the future build on this car and my brother's car, and stay hydrated.